Welcome back, Commanders. Today we are going into... I thought this was going to be easier. We're heading into day 17, from 16 to 17. I'm just going to finish up my arenas, and then tonight we are heading over into back over into 1143 to capture a couple more strongholds. I don't know if that means we go over early and clean it out, or if that means that we just are going over at one time. I can read right here. 15 minutes after reset, we take the 1143 stronghold. Easiest way to find is using your magnifying glass on your map. Go to Alliance, then 1143 tab, and use the Go button next to the marker description. All right, so easiest way to find it is using your magnifying glass on your map. Go to the Alliance, then 1143 tab, and use the Go button next to the marker description. Magnifying glass on your map. Okay. We use our magnifying glass on our map. We go to special. Man, I didn't know this. Okay. I have just learned something new today. That is pretty awesome. All right. So if you go to the map, I've just always used it for this part. Never used it for up here. So I'm going to read one more time. All right. We take 1143, go to Alliance, then 1143 tab, use the Go To button for the marker description. So again, if I click this, I click search, and it goes back. I click this, I click special, 1143, US Corruptor Gunner. All right. That's new. That's awesome. All right, now I know this. Okay, 7 minutes left. I'm just going to go ahead and finish up my arena. Something else I discovered yesterday is if you leave your assisting, or, like if you're offline, then you'll still assist or you'll still go to challenges. If that ends up going, or if somebody ends up going and hitting a Doom Walker, that can count as your first blood. So the last 2 days, I've had a level 100 Doom Walker as my first blood. That is a loss of a lot of resources. Keep that in mind if you have that on. Right now, I have this going. I am going to go ahead and scout so I can get my bonus. Then I will jump into arena and take care of that. There we go. Scout. Hit the base. Versus 7 attempts left. Here we go. Nope. I don't know who that is, so let's give that a shot. Feel pretty good about that. I forgot to check and make sure that everything's lined up, so I do need to do that. 6 attempts. 30 million. I'm pretty sure I'm over that. Right? 32. Yeah, I'm good. All right, we're good. Let's just keep hustling. I'd like to get somebody a little higher, except for Envy. Don't want him. Wow, they're just going to give him to me back to back. That is cold. Okay, knock that out. 4 more attempts. Three more. Still don't want to hit these guys. I can't beat these guys. And they just keep throwing me at Envy, but I'm not going to hit Envy. Okay. Opponent's rank has changed, so that actually worked out really well for me. Oh, no, it didn't really work out well for me. Two more. So what I need to have happen is I need Shirk and Prey to just keep hitting Curry if I stand a chance, if I'm going to stand a chance. I'll stay off of Prophet. I'll stay off of Envy in hopes that he remains 4 to 10. I'm just, again, I'm pretty much accepting the 4 to 10 ratio. The only thing that would help me is if for whatever reason Curry forgets to do, I don't know, like 3 days. That'd be awesome. If he doesn't forget to do it, then yeah, I'm pretty much sunk. And that's okay again too. Okay, so we have, let's go ahead and check our map. But it says we're going to wait 15 minutes afterwards. I think we've done a pretty good job of hitting outposts that are coming in. A lot of these outposts, though, they will, man, they'll be like 23 hours. And then they will try to sneak in there and try to, I don't know, like stack their people in or something and then bounce back out. So, like, at one time, I swear these guys were at like 2 hours or something. And that was 12 hours ago. So at this point, we have done a pretty good job. And I think our server is clean. If I look out, I don't see any of the patterned colors. If they are pink in the name, that means that they are still building. If they're black, that means that the outpost has been burned down. So that is just another thing to keep an eye on. Ours that we are trying to take, or where we're at, I should say, over in 1143. We take a look at 1143, you'll see again pattern means that is an invader. So 2, 4, 6. So you'll see that there's more invasions that have happened here. But again, I think that happened while they were asleep. And so they didn't get a chance or have a chance to fight them off as much. We had people stay up last night and make that push. So that's always interesting. See how that works out. One thing I did learn is the reason that we didn't take the brewery last night is the cities don't open up for another 4 or 5 days to take over. That is what, or it's longer than that, sorry. That's what this is. Warzone Declaration of War. That is to take other cities. So that's why we didn't take the cities last night, is we can't. Pretty easy reason. 18 seconds. I'm just going to look at Arena one more time. And we are looking okay right here for now. So let's just hope we can keep this up. Well, of course I'm going to give that Shirk. There you go, buddy. I don't want to talk about the Easter celebration anymore. It's lame that... Oh, what is this? Easter surprise gift. Yeah, it's a surprise gift. That... Okay. Well, you know, it's something. I don't know what an Easter egg assassin is. So they're decos. Boost skill damage. I'm guessing you probably have to, right? Man, I am an idiot. Ooh, versus. I didn't finish up to look at versus. Darn it. Okay, well, hopefully we came through on that. Grab that. Open. I don't even know if I got it or not. All right, well, 15 minutes. We head over to do that. I'm just going to do some collecting. Right now, so we are into day 17 of season 1. I can't believe we are into day 17, but here we are, day 17. And I have level 13s of the bases. I still remain at level 26s and 26, essentially, for all the protein farms, and 29 for the virus research, with the idea that the mutant crystals would be my pinch point. So that's why I've held up in doing that, or in getting that through. Whether I am right or not, I don't know. I'm going to bring in this new decoration. I'm wondering how much of this they had planned and how much they are kind of jumping in to try and fix. That's always going to be an interesting question. Why is this popping up? No, I don't want to. I shouldn't have to buy anything else. Oh, maybe they say I do. Huh. Alright, well, I will come back and visit that later then, because I do not feel like doing that right now. Let's go mega refresh. That's fine. Deploy. There they go. Start knocking some of these out to get our tech. The one thing I am excited about today is being able to open my component boxes and see if I move any further up on there. So I'm going to do that next before we have to go across. Because I would love to at least get closer. Because like I said, I was counting on this event to finish out at least one of my the level 9s. Okay, so I'm just going to open all these. Man, of course, the one that I need the most is the one I'm getting the least of. Thanks. Awesome. And I didn't even get one in there. Need that fuel cell. And they just are not going to share that with me. Finish that up. And I'm not going to mess with the hero stuff. Special forces. Probably am supposed to. For the hospital capacity, I think that's important, but I still have this to work through. 12 days on that. Yuck. Yuck and yuck. Alright, come back to this as well. Right? Commander's base is breached. Yeah, I would actually like to reduce the casualty. I know it doesn't seem like much, but when you have everything stack up, getting like 5% here and there is actually a huge deal. Or huge to me, I guess, at least. All right, let's go see what we can do with the components. That will go from 37% to 42. This is the one I cared about. 81%. All right, we are getting closer. Just not fully where we wanted it to be. 12%. Go from 12 to 15. Go from 9 to 11. Fuel cell is what I need. That's the one that I would like to finish. All right, well, just have to wait. Just have to be patient, I guess. Going now. Who's going now? Maybe we should hold some for our leaders. Unsure they can claim. Nobody should be going over yet. Right? Going now. Why are we going now? All right. Well, we have some people that I'm hoping can just be patient. Because we still have about 8 minutes before we're supposed to go. Okay. Well, as you can see with day 17, it's just more invading. We are going to go over and hit in just a second. Reclaim. I need to claim these real quick. Okay, that's 2. That's 1. Okay, those are all claimed. That's fine. What's the other one? I think I need to do tech. And take that up to 50. There we go. So that was done. Collect the gifts. Make sure we do all the helps. Alliance Wars, nobody should be fighting much of anything yet. So I'll just join these. And then... Wait, what? That guy's way over there. Come on now. That's just silly. So... Oh, actually, you know what? Where's the 190? There he is. Let me get this done first, so I do not get stuck with that again. Nope, I don't want my troop marching. I want him back. Maybe he's coming back. All right. Okay, I'll be back in a second. Okay, rally up the 190, just so I don't end up with somebody running a 100 and me getting wrapped up in that again. Why is this taking 2 minutes? It shouldn't take 2 minutes. It's one of the things about this season that is frustrating is that people are so far away right now that just it makes it frustrating. Oh, I'm conductor. Sweet. Jump in. Let's use up all of my refreshes. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. Nope. 211. Nope. I spend more diamonds on this than I do anything else. Just buying the ticket so I can try and get the train right. I'd like at least 3 cars to be good. Nope. Okay. That's... Oof. I'd like to go again, but I really would like 2 decos in this. I just need to figure out who to grab, and we got the 2 level 3s. Okay. I feel at least okay about that. I think that could always be better, but the other day, and it's not an over-exaggeration, I did over 50 just to get something like kind of okay, and so I would like to not do that again. I got to a point where I was just like, well, I'm already this far in, which is what I think this game counts on. Okay, we're returning, and we got our 190 done. Yeah, so I mean, the 190 rewards for First Blood are just so huge, getting that done. So make sure that that's lined up for you. All right. Okay, so we have 2 minutes till we go over. I will just come back as we're heading over. Stronghold. Right by Shirk. Teleport. I think that can we just start going in? Also, I'm not sure. Oh, maybe it's because of the title why I am that color. Alright, not 100% sure why we're waiting. I think we can just go, right? Okay. I don't know why Envy's sending 4. All right, we're in there. Okay, so we just have to sit here for 24 minutes and see if we start getting attacked. I think Valkyrie might be in the mud. Chat. You might be in the mud. You might be in the mud. I don't know if you have to fully be in the mud or if it's just on the edge. Everyone else ready to defend. Okay, it says to be ready to defend, but I don't know how we defend unless we just keep throwing things back in there. All right, get Steven in there. That works. We need a lot more people than this. Okay, these guys might be considered in the mud. Okay, saying tippy toes are okay. All right, I guess you have to be fully in. I guess tippy toes are okay in the mud, so you can touch. Just don't be all the way in it. So right now for our spots, 36, 32s. At least everybody's over 15, so that's almost everybody. So that's good. We're good. 12 minutes is pretty good. We can work with that. This will. Oh, event not started yet. What do you mean it's not started? There we go. We'll just open a few of these while we're waiting. Because I don't see anybody yet. Spin these darn chips things. One of them. Get the 2 tickets to the Easter voucher. Okay, I guess we are just waiting. Right now, it feels like we've been pretty fortunate, but I don't think a lot of people are taking this first part all that seriously, or at least this first claiming of the lower levels, just because we have not been met with any resistance yet, which is surprising considering we were pouncing on anybody and everybody who even like poked their head in. So either we're overreacting or they are underreacting. Either one works for me, I guess. As long as we're still doing okay. Alliance, buy those. Actually need to buy these. Okay, honor, I can't do anything. Campaign, nothing new has come up. Actually, we probably should have campaign here. All right, I need to go back out and check. I'd feel really stupid if we started getting worked. And we don't have very many people over here at all. That's not very good. Did they take out the fishing for compliments thing? Man, I hope they did. I might just be missing it. Oh, bet it's under events. No, they also took out Desert Storm. All right, you big cookies. Let's figure out what you got going now. I also don't see our glittering market. Maybe something's missing. I'm going to try to restart this. Okay, try to restart this, see what we've got. No explanation. So we're missing our glittering market, and we're missing the fishing thing. Yeah, who knows what else. All right, where do we go after this then? Hey, those guys are blocking us in. Guess this will be interesting to see if we fight. Do we fight? No, protection stage 7 days. So we are locked in here. Oh, no, we're not. Not if we go here. Find out where we go next. Next night. Yeah, I thought we couldn't fight for the cities yet, but maybe I'm wrong. All right, so you can only take 3 with no city, which means we could go 3. I don't know if that makes a big difference for us or not. So I'm assuming it doesn't because we are not doing it. So let's head back.